Chicago and the Philippines. A comprehensive review of the week's special community events, featuring many exciting personalities, handled by the most professional Chicago Philippine Reports TV staff.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Chicago Philippine Reports TV, still the #1 Filipino show in the Midwest. I'm Gurley Pascual. Welcome to our show. Today we have all the top stories from the Philippines. We also have what's happening in our own Filipino American community of Chicago. We have interesting interviews led by our very own executive producer, Miss Veronica Leighton. We have Brigitte, Cueter, Carino. All these are coming up and more afterward from our sponsors. Please stay with us.
Yan! Dito na! Perfect!
Barangay Chairman Mel Eloponga showed to the media the site of a road dike in Barangay Apitong, Nauhan Oriental, Mindoro. The area is supposedly the location of a flood control project worth 192 million pesos. On the Sumbong sa Pangulo website, it was listed as completed on August 15, 2024. But there are no structures remotely resembling a dike along the Pangalaan River. Just rocks and tall grass, a clear indication that the multi-million peso project is non-existent.
Ito po ang Sitio Dike. Yan po, kahit isa pong project na mega dike, wala po kayong makikita. Ako po, 50 years na dito, na nakatira, wala po kayong makita.
The village captain says if the dike existed, they would have been spared of severe flooding last month. He says the project would have been a permanent solution to flooding they regularly experience during wet weather.
Kailangan dahil ito pong lugar na ito ay binabaha at may mga naanod pong bahay diyan, mga hayop at mga bukid na naapektuhan. Kaya sobrang nakakalungkot po at nakakagalit dahil pati barangay namin ay nagamit.
According to Oriental Mindoro Governor Jomelito Bons Dolor, the Sitio Dike Flood Control Project was funded 3 times under the 2024 General Appropriations Act.
May dalawa pang project under 2024 GAA. Isang 300 million at isang 250 million na supposed to be in that same area. Pero hindi ma-identify pa rin hanggang ngayon kasi nga walang title.
Dolor added that under the 2025 GAA, Barangay Apitong was again allocated 3 flood control projects, each worth 300 million pesos. According to the barangay captain, construction only started last May for the downstream section in Sitio San Isidro, while the upstream section began just last month. So far, only sheet piles have been installed. The supposed third project in the same barangay remains unaccounted for. These missing projects fall within the 1st District of Oriental Mindoro, but Congressman Arnan Paniligan denied benefiting from them. Panaligan has pointed to the DPWH as the sole authority behind these projects, adding that he had nothing to do with the planning, bidding, or awarding of flood mitigating programs.
Parang unfair na tayo ay matakalagka ka doon na hindi naman tayo ang naglagay ng proyektong yan, hindi tayo nag-prioritize, kundi dumating na sa atin yan.
The DPWH Mimaropa has yet to respond to the alleged ghost flood control projects. Governor Dolor has challenged DPWH Mimaropa Regional Director Gerald Pacanan to reveal the truth.
Tell the truth na lang. Just tell the truth. Ganun kasimple. Kung ano yung totoo sa'yo, kung ano yung alam mo, sabihin mo because the truth shall set you free.
The provincial government has identified at least 4 flood control projects in Sitio Dike supposedly funded since 2024 that cannot be found. Governor Dolor has officially requested the Commission on Audit and the Office of the President to conduct a fraud audit on all flood control projects in Oriental Mindoro.
The ayes have it. Majority Leader.
The House of Representatives has authorized 3 committees to conduct a joint probe into alleged questionable and anomalous flood control projects. On Wednesday, it adopted House Resolution 145, filed by House Committee on Public Accounts Chairperson Terry Ridon. That's despite the objection raised by ML Party List Representative Laila De Lima, citing possible conflict of interest.
I take the position that it would not be prudent on the part of this House, as it might entail possible conflict of interest. And there has been so many speculations about the possible involvement of certain members of the House. This would not sit well to the public. It would impact significantly on the integrity and dignity of this institution.
On Thursday, Ridon gave assurances that the inquiry of the so-called House Infracom will be fair and won't be a platform to defend congressmen implicated in the issue.
This is an evidence-driven, this is a project-driven investigation. So ibig sabihin, titingnan ho natin yung each and every project.
Who knows, baka pag sinimula naman itong TRICOM, marami tayong mabuksan na skeleton in the closet at naniniwala naman ako yung mga nasa TRICOM naman po mga may dignity naman ng mga tao.
Ridon reiterated that if during the inquiry a congressman is named and implicated in alleged anomalous projects, he will be given the opportunity to respond, and the joint panel will cede the investigation to an independent body. The inquiry will look into the ghost projects that angered the president and the projects flagged by Senator Panfilo Lacson in a privileged speech, among others.
Ibig sabihin, yung persons ho na nakapirma doon po sa mga kontrata ng isang ghost project, yung mga tao po nakasali sa bidding team, bidding committee ng pong proyektong ito, yung pong kontratista na nanalo po, kumuha ng cheque sa proyekto pong ito, yung pong Commission on Audit na nagsabi na okay ang proyektong ito. Lahat po sila merong aktual na administratibo at kriminal na pananagutan sa mga ghost projects.
Dapat maimbestigahan ng gusto, pangalanan at panagutin din yung mga sangkot. Kasi nadadami po ngayon parang in general yung nila, Kongreso, DPWH.
Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong, who accused some lawmakers of getting 30% to 40% kickbacks from flood control and infrastructure projects, will be invited if he intends to name these lawmakers. On Vice President Sara Duterte's claim that some contractors work for some House members, Ridon has this to say.
If she has information on these particular projects at sino yung mga sangkot, she's free to attend the House Infracom. Kasi mabigat ho na akusasyon yun .
But Representative Valeriano doubts the Vice President's claim.
Siguro po yung kinakalat ni Vice President na yan, mukhang lies na naman po, mukhang kasinungalingan. Para siguro pagtakpan niya yung ibang mga kapalpakan niya.
The House Infracom is expected to begin the hearings in around 2 weeks.
Kamanggagawa Representative Elijah San Fernando calls on Public Works Secretary Manuel Bonoan to resign due to the alleged existence of ghost flood control projects. San Fernando also hit Bonoan over his confirmation that the contractor of ghost flood control projects in Bulacan is WOW Builders Corporation, one of the top 15 contractors in President Ferdinand Marcos's list.
Sa'yo, Secretary Bonoan, kung may kaunti pa na kahihiyan dyan sa katawan mo, have the courtesy, umalis ka na dyan, bumaba ka na sa pwesto mo. Kung hindi mo alam yung nangyayari dyan sa ahensya mo at tinuturo mo yung mga regional director at district engineer, incompetent ka.
Senator Francis Pangilinan also wonders why Secretary Manuel Bonoan has not resigned despite the alleged anomalies.
Sa ganitong katinding trilyong pisong halaga ng pagnanakaw sa gobyerno sa ilalim ng public works, ang magiging tanong ko sa Martes sa privilege speech ni Senator Lacson ay, bakit hindi pa nagre-resign yung Secretary ng Public Works? Yun lang po. At naway maisagot sana ng maayos.
Former Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Rogelio Singson is reportedly being eyed to return to the agency. On ANC's Head Start, Singson confirmed receiving informal offers from Malacanang, but he also said returning to the helm of a government agency would not sit well with his wife.
Definitely my feelers. The president and I go a long way. When he was still a governor and then he became senator, I think that will be far-fetched because my wife will leave me already if I go back to government.
Malacanang has yet to comment on reports that the president is already finding a replacement for Bonoan. Senate President Pro Tempore Jingo Estrada meanwhile says whether Secretary Bonoan stays or not is up to the president.
I'm not defending him, pero baka hindi lang nalalaman ni Secretary Bonoan yung mga nangyayari sa baba. No? So hindi naman niya mamomonitor yan eh. No? Kaya lang, ang problema niya, command responsibility. That is his responsibility as Secretary of the Department.
Estrada, however, wants the DPWH officials and the congressman named by Senator Panfilo Lacson and the Commission on Audit to face the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee during its next hearing on flood control. In Lacson's speech, he said 0.5% to 1% of flood control funds are allocated by corrupt officials for the COA.
Yes, they have to be present. Patatawag siguro natin sila, yung mga district engineers, of course, nung Bulacan, Mindoro, and pati yung COA. Kasi hindi magpo-prosper ang ghost project kung walang cooperation ng COA.
Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri, for his part, wants the Blue Ribbon Committee to dig deeper and name the proponents of the anomalous projects.
Yung mahirap po kasi, hindi ko po alam sa House kung may lalabas ba nila yung proponents. Dito sa Senado, ilabas natin ang proponents ng mga projects na to. Pati doon sa House, sana mailabas din nila.
He also urges Senator Lacson to deliver another privileged speech focusing on the Bicol region.
Marami rin pong ghost projects sa Bicol, maraming palpak na projects sa Bicol, lalo na sa home province of my mother in Albay.
Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva, meanwhile, is looking into reports he received regarding the ghost flood control projects in Bulacan. He points out that the DPWH has a funding of at least 1 billion pesos a day in this year's budget, as well as the previous years, which should have been put to good use.
In times of economic uncertainty and chaos, your money means nothing. You may not even be able to get it from your bank or ATM. And the money you do have in the stock market will go down and down and down. It's happened during every economic cycle, and it will happen again. What you can bank on is gold and silver. Gold and silver have been a reliable and trusted form of currency for thousands of years. Gold and silver have never been worth zero, and typically gold holds its value and sometimes grows during economic turmoil. Call the Gold Hotline now and learn how to protect your money and your assets with gold and silver. And learn how to set up a new IRA or roll over your current one into a gold-backed IRA. Protect your money from the next market crash with gold and silver. Call now for your free gold guide.
Do you need to get your hands on some extra money right now? Maybe $25,000 or more? If you're a homeowner, now is the perfect time to get cash out. While homes in many neighborhoods like yours have gone up in value, you can use the money for anything. It's yours. You can buy an investment property, pay for college, pay off higher interest debt, or make home improvements. A cash out refinance is the perfect solution to get the cash you need. If you need $25,000, $50,000, or even $100,000, now's the time. Home values are up, and so is your equity. We offer you a way to use it. No need to sell your home or use your savings. Call New American Funding now and speak to a cash out refi specialist and see how much cash out you can get.
Call New American Funding at 855-332-3929. That's 855-332-3929. Call 855-332-3929.
ViaTimes, vital news, vibrant views for the Filipino Asian communities in Chicago. ViaTimes for your most interesting and exciting reading and your party coverages. ViaTime has very interesting columnists. You name it, ViaTimes has it. Law, Filipino news, dentistry, immigration, humor, serious opinions, health, beauty, mysticism, Bata Corner, showbiz, and intelligently written editorials. Call ViaTimes at 773-866-0811.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show today. I have a very exciting gentleman who's got a very good personality. He's both a stand-up comedian and course, is on the serious side of his life. He will tell us about it. All right. His name is Mr. Greg Schwam. Did I pronounce it right?
You did. And you know what? That puts you in a
Schwam.
very special category, Veronica, that you pronounced it correctly right out of the box.
All right. What nationality is it?
That's German.
German is what I thought. All right. Okay. All right. First, Greg, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
And please introduce yourself to our viewing audience briefly.
Well, I'm a Chicago area stand-up comedian. I live in the city of Chicago. I have been a full-time stand-up comedian for over 30 years. And I mostly do shows for big business groups, corporations, and business conferences. I work about 8 to 10 weeks a year on cruise ships when I'm not doing that. And when I'm home in Chicago, I have what they call a side hustle. I give tours. I give food tours of Chicago because I love the city and I love showing it off to people from out of town and particularly from other countries.
All right. Very good. And okay. There is an event in your life that happened and that makes you now a volunteer for an alliance. Please tell us about that. About the Alliance for Colorectal Cancer.
That is the name of the alliance, the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, and I became familiar with that in February of 2024, I was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. And I am very, very lucky in the fact that I had an operation. They caught it early. And I did not need chemotherapy. I did not need radiation. They took out the tumor and a good portion of my colon. And but after I received a clean bill of health, I started wondering how, as a comedian, I could give back and raise awareness of this disease and let people know that it is very preventable, it is very treatable, and that's what I'm trying to do. I think as a comedian, you have a voice, you have a platform that allows you to reach people and reach them through humor, which is why, as you alluded to, this event that's coming up, I'm organizing, and we can talk about that in just a second.
You've organized an event.
Yes. So the event is coming up on September 21st, and it is a stand-up comedy benefit with all the proceeds going to the Colorectal Cancer Alliance. It will take place at Zanies in Rosemont, Illinois, not too far from O'Hare Airport. And what's interesting about this, Veronica, is that there are 3 gentlemen, counting myself, on the bill, and all of us have had personal experiences with colorectal cancer. I organized it. I wanted everybody that was performing to have had some experience with it. And I think the goal is not only to raise money and to raise awareness, but to show the audience that, yes, you can laugh at a disease that sadly takes an awful lot of lives. But I think humor is one way to cope with that. And that's what I hope to show, and everybody else on the bill will too, hopes to show that, yes, you can laugh at things in your life that maybe aren't funny.
That's amazing. You can really, you can really laugh and make other people laugh with the problem that you're undergoing, and yet, you just, it's as if it was nothing.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a serious thing, and I don't want your audience to think that if they show up, it's just going to be 90 minutes of talking about colon cancer. It's not. I'm going to make you laugh about a lot of subjects. But the underlying theme, of course, is, again, as I said, that you can laugh at topics that aren't necessarily funny, and maybe things that are going on in your life or your friends' lives or your relatives' lives that aren't very funny. And everybody needs to laugh now, particularly in these times that we live in.
Yes, because in this life, it's better to laugh than to cry.
Yes, yeah. Although there have been a lot of tears on my journey, I'm not gonna kid you, and I get choked up sometimes when I talk about this, but I don't think I'd be human if I didn't.
Okay, Greg, what impact has this volunteerism affected your life?
Well, it's made me realize how fortunate I am compared to a lot of other people who have been diagnosed with the same disease who haven't been as fortunate. I've met many people through volunteer work, through hosting colon cancer events that are way further along than me, sadly. And that sounds like a complimentary term, and it's not. I mean, they're in stage 3, stage 4. People who are younger than me, significantly younger. And this is a disease that is affecting people at a much younger age. All the more reason, I think, to raise awareness that you should get tested, you should have a colonoscopy, you should do those things, because this is a very, very preventable and treatable disease if it's caught early. If it's not caught early, then that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah. So I think it is really, my volunteer efforts have really shown me how lucky I am, and that this is a chance to give back.
Well, you're amazing, Greg. Fighting and laughing at the same time.
Mhm.
And, what I guess you would say, that's life, right?
It is life. Yes, it is life. We all have hiccups. We have speed bumps, and it's how you deal with them. And it has been proven over and over and over that laughing does help you deal with stress, with health problems. We don't have to beat that subject to death. Everybody knows about it. And this is just a chance. You come out to Zanies, this is just a chance to reinforce that.
Wow. Really, you're an amazing person. You really have big problem in your life, health-wise, and still you try to make people laugh. Love it. I love it. All right. Okay. I like that kind of person. One last word before we sign off.
Sure. Oh, from me? You want a word from me? Or you want me to say? I thought there was a question coming there. No, I'll talk all day about this. I guess I just want to tell all of your viewers to please come out on Sunday, September 21st to Zanies in Rosemont. Tickets are $30. You can get them on the Zanies website. The show starts at 6 o'clock. I promise I will have everybody home by 8:30. And all of the proceeds, we're going to be doing some fun things. We're going to be doing a 50-50 raffle. I'm going to be doing a book signing. It's just going to be a lot of fun. And we hope to see you there.
Yeah, see you there. That's just around my neighborhood.
Exactly. So there's no reason you won't be there, Veronica, and bring all of your friends.
Well, good luck to your show and to your cause. And I thank you for gracing our show today. Wish you good luck, and I invite you back. Okay.
Yes. Maybe when it's over, I'll be more than happy to give you an update, because I hope to make this a regular event.
Okey-doke. I love it. You're a Chicagoan anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, all right. Okay, Mr. Greg Schwam. I like that name. All right. Thank you for gracing our show. And thank you for watching our show. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. And Greg, maraming salamat. That's thank you in our language.
You're welcome.
Maraming
What is
salamat.
that in your language? You're welcome.
Okay. And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye now, Greg.
This is a prayer and a reminder. All we have is now. Anak, umuwi ka na.
Worldwide this morning, growing concern over a growing health crisis.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
Hi. I can't hug you. Don't touch me.
Over the last several days, we have seen peaceful demonstrations.
Protests over police brutality continued here in Austin.
Remember when you started going to college? You came home a liberal?
Dad, please.
That's what we do to you guys in school.
All these people that we never met and never will meet because of what had happened to them. It's just too much.
The way that our family communicates is not necessarily, it's not great.
What advice would you give for those of us that are struggling?
Deal with it.
I think the norm for our communities has been to just stay silent and keep to your own business.
I could definitely be doing more than I'm doing right now, and I know that others can as well.
What if someone is called from God to be an activist?
I can answer the question.
Shouting revolution, oh wow, breaking each tradition.
You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement?
An advocacy group reporting at least 3,800 anti-Asian hate incidents since last March.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm like, maybe I should move home and be here with them.
I hope that this moment makes you take a step forward and a step together in the right direction.
In order for a subject to not be taboo in our community, there always has to be someone to start that conversation.
Yeah. You speak up for me when I can't speak up for myself. And I've seen you do that for other people.
I see a lot of people who just kind of cut off friends and family, and I don't think I can do that. I love my parents.
This is a symbol of our voices. If you look at your neighbors around you, you will see who stands with you, who stands for you.
At least I know that you can stand up. That's the thing I'm so happy about.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat and welcome to Veronica's segment of the show. Today, I have a very interesting guest and a very familiar face and very popular in our community. That's all I can tell about this person. And he's not just a community leader, he's also a doctor.
Thank you.
His title nowadays is a doctor, believe it or not. And I'm really very proud to call him Dr. Nick. How are you, Nick? And I'm really very happy to call you doctor because I guess I was one of the first persons that you asked for advice.
Yes. But the best part is because you were always there.
Yes.
When I was getting the degree, you were always there.
Yes, and I'm really very proud up to now and forever and ever. And Nick Vera Perez is a very popular figure. He's, believe it or not, this person is really very special because he's not, he did not only pursue a doctorate degree in nursing, but he also is, with his passion in music. He really pursued it I'm telling you, I have never seen a person like that.
Thank you.
Like Nick Vera Perez, but let's hear from him because I get too excited interviewing this person. Nick Vera Perez and,
Hi.
Dr. Nick or Dr. Alvin Tan for sure. Yeah,
For sure.
officially. Now, Nick, I invited you today for this special interview because you are celebrating a special occasion this month or next month. Okay. And okay, this
This
is
coming Saturday.
Saturday. Oh my God, lapit na.
I
Oh,
love it na.
yes. Yeah, it's a Saturday now, the 26th.
I
Right.
know, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll be there. Anyway.
Thank you, thank you.
Anyway, we will be talking about that. The title of this occasion is Saltare Toi. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Saltare Toi. These are French words, I guess.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And also he'll be talking about his sixth album.
Yes, yes, yeah. Uh-huh.
Very interesting. Okay, Nick, first thing first, can you please tell us about the Saltare Toi that's happening this coming Saturday?
Saltare, or some say saltere, or whatever, tomato, is a French word for jump, meaning leap. So when you leap or jump, pretty much you add music to it, you dance. So now we coined it Saltare. It's a new event every single year from NVP One World because as Filipino Americans or just people, we love to dance, period, correct? So this is putting high-end music at the same time, all night long dancing. So the dancing is not just your typical dance, whatever. This is coupled with some raffle prizes with Dancing King and Queen of the Night that will get a really good prize, like an overnight stay at the hotel if they win, and a lot of surprises. And it's a hybrid entertainment, meaning all night the music is being played. You can dance whenever you want. It's just pure dancing. The program is not even um, there. It's just pure dancing. However, since it's a hybrid entertainment, you will not feel that the music is already being sung live at your presence. So it's a medley of both real music and at the same time real people singing it. So there are some insertions in between, but all songs are danceables. And then this Twa is our third time that we're doing this every single year. So it's becoming a brand. Before it was Saltere and then Saltere Du, which means two, and then three is Twa. And then let me find the word for four. So yeah, there you go. And people really love it. And this is the first time we're doing it on summertime. We usually do it springtime for Saltare. Yes.
Right. And it's now summer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
And
this, yes, it's on our third year. And the previous 2 years, we are doing Dancing King and Queen. And our criteria is simple. If we spot you dancing so happy that you don't care who's watching you, then you win. But this time, for the first time, because we're now giving prizes, which is an overnight stay at that hotel, you can use that within 1 year, whenever you want. This entitles you to have criteria. There will be 4 judges. There will be doctors doing the judging for the Saltare. And they will happen. I will segue to the sixth album. The sixth album will release August 15. However, at Saltare, we will play 4 of the 12 songs.
Oh.
So, Yeah, it's an advanced gift for everyone. So it's like being the first to listen even before the world has listened to the songs.
I see. So everything will be sounding like extemporaneous, is it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Extemporaneous. And so far at this time, you really don't have an exact number of participants.
We do. Right now we're over 100. Where our target for summer is always 100. So now we're over 100, and we're lucky because summertime people go on vacations. They leave the U.S., the Chicago, they go elsewhere. So we're lucky to have them, and my group is different from most people's group. But there are some that we crisscross, communities. And for me, music has to be melody and medicine go together. It's double M. So if you have the melody to dance, go for it. It doesn't matter what community you are in, you can join in. And it's open to public. And there's a lot of events out there. But so I'm thankful for those who said yes to coming and supporting the event.
So what you're saying is this is not only open for the Filipino community, but other communities.
Yes, 100%. So some of the Filipino American communities that we are in right now are able to connect and meet other groups. There's a lot of people in Chicago and a lot of professionals to deal with and to hang out with. It's a different group, different vibe, but mostly, of course, from our Filipino community.
But will this be the first year that you will be doing this kind of celebration?
No, it's our third year. That's why it's
It's the
twa.
third year, but the kind of program that you will be doing
Oh
within
no,
other communities.
no, the first and second and third are the same. We did the same thing.
I see. I
The
see.
only the only difference is that this time last time when they won Dancing King and Queen, there's no prize except for trophy. Now there is a real prize. And they will be crowned, there will be crowns to give them. And then they will be published in all media and newspapers. So that's a good thing.
Well, are the participants, the winners, going to be based on the talents of singing and dancing?
No, dancing.
Yes, dancing.
Yes.
Oh, I cannot participate. Uh,
But you are always welcome. You don't have to join. I opened up to you before. If you want to stay overnight, let me know. You will always have that privilege with me, 100%.
There's
Automatic.
the Orrington Hotel in Evanston, right?
Hilton, Arrington, yes.
Arrington. I know the hotel. It's really a landmark in that area.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
hotel. Since I came here, I've known that hotel.
Yeah, that hotel or that Evanston area is like going to Oak Brook area, Bloomingdale area. It's a very high-end luxury place. That means every spot, every corner, even though it's small, it's extremely extravagant there. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's talk about but right now, actually, you don't have the number of participants, right? Not all participants are listed.
Listed as dancers, you mean?
The participants that's going to be joining the Saltare. How many do you?
Joining as guests or joining as contestants?
Oh,
What was your question?
Yes, and joining us already. All right.
Uh-huh.
So far, you have uh, I mean, you're just counting not the guy, not the guest, right? Not the guest, just the ones that you have picked for the talent show in a way.
Oh, no, no, no. The dancers we have to pick on the spot when they're there.
Oh wow, that sounds
Yeah.
exciting.
So you can tell who's the real queen because she does not need preparation, right? There's one of them. When they say they can dance, they can really dance. So it's a dancing king and queen. And that's the highlight of the night because they're like the real praised couple of the night.
Wow, sounds exciting. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
that's going to be a big night, Nick.
And
Yeah.
the place is beautiful. When you go in, it's like four huge windows, but they're covered with banners that look like the beach. So you feel like you're looking outside and it's beach time because the theme is Hawaii.
Oh, wow. Hawaiian.
Yeah, Hawaiian basically, but yeah, putting it another level.
So, all right. Sounds very good. Sounds exciting. Okay, let's talk about the sixth album.
Yes, the sixth album has been programmed or prepared by, as usual. I'm very loyal to people. Adonis Tabanda, who has always been my musical director, composer, and music director. This was done since like a year ago, but then I was busy promoting album 4, and December this year I'm gonna promote the album 5, which is the gospel songs, and we will be going around churches. This is album 6 now, which is basically what people are waiting because they're always like saying, "Why are all your songs a ballad?" So this is the time. It's dancing. There's cha-cha. There's R&B. There's hip hop. There's pop. So there's a lot of genre involved. People are saying, "Why don't you stick to one genre?" No, I wanna show people that I can do pop, I can do ballad, I can do anything except for rap. I can't rap.
All right. Adonis Tabanda. The name sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
The Philippines or
Yeah, yeah. He's always one of the best musical directors. He directs. When the singers come here, like Lani Misalucha,
yeah.
um, Marco Sison, Haji Alejandro. Before he was the musical director. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's a big name.
Very good. And all right, Nick, you have been you really have been a very good singer. And
Thank you, thank you.
you're one of my favorites. Can you sing a little bit of song for me today? Please.
Oh my God! Okay, wait. Can you hear the song if I do this? Can you hear this? Let me know if you can. Can you hear that music?
A little bit only ang ano.
You cannot hear the music. I mean to say the -1. How about here?
Ayun, kapiraso.
You can hear it?
No.
Oh no, no. Oh, I was trying to sing from a distance for you. Oh, here we go. Just a little line.
Okay lang. Okay. All right. Try to do it. Baka di lang kanina.
World looks blue and gray, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean is spring, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man. That's for you,
Oh,
honey.
beautiful. Thank you.
Salamat, salamat.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I know you can do it. And thank you, Nick, and
Thank you.
thank you for gracing our show today.
Sure.
And well, one last word from you, inviting our guest to the Saltare Trua.
Yes, I would like to invite everybody if you have time, but that would be this Saturday though. I don't know when this is going to air, but if you happen to be in the area by Evanston, do not hesitate to join us. We still have, although we are almost sold out, but there would always be spaces for you at Saltare. Okay, we hope to see you there. Remember, it's July 26th at 5:30 p.m. Buffet dinner included.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Nick. I love you, and see you on Saturday. Bye. Good luck.
It's more fun in the Philippines.
We would like to welcome all of you to Baladna Jewelry. We have a very big selection of 21 karat gold jewelry imported from the Middle East, from Dubai, Saudi, and Bahrain. And we have a very big selection of diamond. We offer free financing for 6 months, and we have a layaway system which you can leave your stuff for 3 months. We repair gold and we buy old gold. Welcome to Baladna Jewelry.
Salamat po.
Good afternoon, this is Brigitte Carino Cueter bringing you this week's local news from our community. As part of the continued push to meet residents where they are and have services fit into their busy schedules, Illinois Secretary of State Alexi Giannoulias has partnered with the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, IEPA, to pilot new vehicle emission testing locations for residents within the city of Chicago. Giannoulias will host a press availability on Wednesday at its Chicago South DMV to walk through its on-site emissions testing, from the test itself to the purchase of vehicle stickers at the facility's annex at no additional charge. In the first phase of the pilot, the IEPA will conduct the routine emissions tests using its mobile testing unit for the next month, while the second phase will involve the installation of a permanent testing kiosk at the DMV. Giannoulias' office will also explore other locations in other parts of the city to establish similar testing sites. After passing an emissions test, customers will also have the opportunity to purchase their license plate sticker at the DMV's Annex building without having to pay an additional $9.50 charged by outside vendors. The Cook County Department of Emergency Management and Regional Security is reviewing damage from the severe storms and flash flooding event that occurred between August 16th to August 19th, 2025. EMRS asks residents who were impacted by these storms and flooding to submit an initial damage assessment by Friday, August 22nd, 2025 at 5 p.m. EMRS is partnering with the Illinois Emergency Management Agency to compile additional information. This supplemental information will help determine if Cook County, along with our partners at the City of Chicago, surrounding counties, and IEMA, can pursue any options for additional assistance for residents. The objective of this survey is to help state and local emergency management officials across Illinois identify and gain an understanding of damages that have occurred during recent natural disaster activity. Reporting damages to emergency management is voluntary. It is not a substitute for reporting damage to your insurance agency and does not guarantee disaster relief assistance. The HUD has enacted a landmark English-only policy for all its services, communications, and published materials. This directive follows Executive Order Number 14224, signed in July, which urges federal agencies to prioritize English and reassess their multilingual efforts. HUD's immediate removal of non-English content marks the first time a major federal agency has adopted such a sweeping stance, fueling debate over constitutional rights, government efficiency, and national identity. Whether it's a severe weather event, power for telecommunications loss, or the threat of school violence, students need emergency preparedness information during this back-to-school safety month. August is a busy month with students returning to school and college, and we encourage preparedness education so that the school year is as smooth and positive as possible, said Illinois Emergency Management Agency and Office of Homeland Security Acting Director Theodore Berger. Storms and storm-related emergencies can affect a student's transportation, so alternative plans should be mapped out ahead of time. If power or cell phone service goes out, students need other ways to communicate with family and schools. A student's digital security can prevent problems like identity theft and scams. Additionally, students in grade and high school can use Safe to Help Illinois as a tool to help them keep safe. Students can utilize Safe to Help Illinois via email, phone call, text, or app to confidentially send an alert on such issues as bullying, mental health struggles, or threats of violence. The simple act of donating blood can make a big impact this summer. While back-to-school plans, fall sports, and final summer vacations may be top of mind, patients can't wait. The Red Cross is working with hospitals around the clock to meet urgent blood needs, but we need your help. To help maintain the blood supply, the American Red Cross invites eligible donors to roll up a sleeve during the Brookfield Zoo Chicago Blood Drive on Thursday, August 28, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Brookfield Zoo in Chicago. A total of $1.5 million was awarded to 150 volunteer fire departments nationwide through the Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program. State Farm and the National Volunteer Fire Council, NVFC, have teamed up for the second year to support local volunteer fire departments with funding to secure needed equipment to help keep their responders safe and protect their communities. Through this year's Good Neighbor Firefighter Safety Program, 150 departments in 44 states received a $10,000 grant, including 7 departments in Illinois. The announcement was made on August 18th, a date many celebrate as Volunteer Firefighters Recognition Day. Volunteer firefighters make up 65% of the U.S. Fire Service, and communities across the country rely on volunteers to respond to emergencies of all kinds, from structure and wildland fires to vehicle crashes and medical emergencies, to natural disasters and hazmat incidents. That's all for today. Thank you for watching our news this week. This is Brigitte. See you next time.
This is a prayer and a reminder. All we have is now. Anak, umuwi ka na.
Worldwide this morning, growing concern over a growing health crisis.
The World Health Organization has just declared that this is a pandemic.
I can't hug you. Don't touch me.
Over the last several days, we have seen peaceful demonstrations.
Protests over police brutality continued here in Austin.
Remember when you started going to college? You came home a liberal?
Dad, please.
That's what we do to you guys in school.
All these people that we never met and never will meet because of what had happened to them. It's just too much.
The way that our family communicates is not necessarily, it's not great.
What advice would you give for those of us that are struggling?
Deal with it.
I think the norm for our community has been to just stay silent and keep to your own business.
I could definitely be doing more than I'm doing right now, and I know that others can as well.
What if someone is called from God to be an activist?
I can answer the question.
Shouting revolution. Oh, wow, breaking each tradition.
You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement?
An advocacy group reporting at least 3,800 anti-Asian hate incidents since last March.
I'm kind of conflicted. I'm like, maybe I should move home and be here with them.
I hope that this moment makes you take a step forward and a step together in the right direction. In order for a subject to not be taboo in our community, there always has to be someone to start that conversation.
Yeah. You speak up for me when I can't speak up for myself. And I've seen you do that for other people.
I see a lot of people who just kind of cut off friends and family, and I don't think I can do that. I love my parents.
This is a symbol of our voices. If you look at your neighbors around you, you will see who stands with you, who stands for you.
At least I know that you can stand up. That's the thing I'm so happy about.